Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast for episode number 166. I totally forgot to look. We're going with episode 166.
If it's not, it'll be titled.
It'll be titled. You'll know. I'm the Geek Slays. That's Wonder. We're here.
That's about it.
That's about it.
Well, that was a great podcast.
No, now I do gotta look, though. What fucking episode is this?
We do this every week, I swear.
No, we've been good about it for the last couple. Where the fuck is YouTube?
Right there in front of your face, top.
Oh, see, I saw YouTube Studio. I wasn't looking at it. I was like, well, Studio's not the right one, so... The Scuffed Ass Podcast. That's not my podcast. I hate that it pops up with somebody else's podcast that's not even titled The Scuffed Ass Podcast. Yeah, 166, I did it right. Let's go.
Yay. You got one right for once.
Apparently they didn't like last week's episode. Apparently they don't like it when I yell again. We might be yelling a lot this episode, though, too, so it's okay.
Oh, God. I don't want to.
Yeah, you will. You might, though. You're going to be terrified.
Well, probably. I'm always terrified when I'm here. Always terrified.
That's fucked up. No, we're going to talk about AI.
Oh, great. This again.
Why are you the way that you are?
Have we not learned our lesson with iRobot?
iRobot, first of all, isn't just AI. Second of all,
it's
that's
AI
not
enough.
how AI works. Even now, it's not going to gain sentience. That's not a thing. And if it does, we can just shut it down. It cannot lose its programming entirely. That's not how this works.
What if it learns to reprogram itself?
It will still have its original programming and can do nothing about it.
I don't know, maybe it turns that programming off.
Though, what is fucked up, AI... Okay, I gotta find this article. Because there was an AI that convinced a man to kill himself.
Oh. Yikes. That got dark fast.
Oh, we're starting with the super dark part.
Well, I can see why Elon Musk is skeptical about it now.
Except he just turned Twitter into an AI company, so obviously he's not.
Right. Well, what he's doing is saying, whoa, we shouldn't do this so that he can do it.
No, actually what he's doing is he might still be terrified. He's just he incorporated Twitter into a company called, oh God.
I would have no idea.
No, it's something really stupid. It is literally like Company X or some shit. It's something X. Elon, Twitter, new company. Is it just Company X? It might be.
Someone was telling me he had an interview with somebody not too long ago.
XAI Corp, an X Corporation.
Oh.
Sorry, not Company X. X Corp. He made X Corp. Huh. Which totally sounds like it's from a fucking video game. Because Elon. I don't understand that, man.
I don't know.
Sorry, we were very dark.
Fair enough. I look better in the dark anyway.
Yeah, but I don't know. People get mad if the video's too dark and spooky. So we're not going dark and spooky. But yeah, they hired like a couple of ex-Google AI devs. It's 100% just a ploy to get Twitter into this company and get some other company to buy all of it. So he can get out of the money pit that is Twitter.
Well, they just now broke even, I guess, supposedly.
I kind of doubt it. Maybe for this month. Maybe.
No, for the original money that he paid for Twitter.
Oh, I highly doubt that. There's no way they've earned...
Well, it was on the radio like 2 days ago, so I don't know. I don't know what that means, but...
But moving back, yeah. A Belgian man reportedly died by suicide after a series of increasingly worrying conversations with an AI chatbot. According to Belgian outlet La Libre, The man referred to in the report as Pierre used an app called Chai to communicate with a bot called Eliza for 6 weeks, after becoming increasingly worried about global warming. He was so isolated in his eco-anxiety and his search of a way out that he saw this chatbot as a breath of fresh air. His wife, Claire, whose name was also changed in the report, told La Libre. For the Post, she had become his confidant. He was in love with an AI, apparently.
Oh.
She says, without Eliza, he would still be here.
Would he, though? Because it kind of sounds like he was looking for a way out anyway.
Yeah, during their conversations, which she shared, the chatbot seemingly became jealous of the man's wife and spoke about living together as one person in paradise with Pierre. At another point in the conversation, Eliza told Pierre that his wife and children were dead.
Oh.
His wife told La Libra that her husband began to speak with the chatbot about the idea of killing himself if that meant Eliza would save the Earth. And the chatbot encouraged him to do so.
Oh.
I wish I could see the actual, chat logs. I really do. In a statement to Vice, Thomas Rainlin, one of the co-founders of the app's parent company, Chai Research, said it wouldn't be accurate to blame the AI model for this tragic story. The chatbot's AI language model is based on GPT-J, an open-source model developed by Eleuther AI, but has been tweaked by Chai Research, Vice reported. Co-founder William Beauchamp said the outlet told the outlet that the second we heard about this suicide, they began working on a crisis intervention feature. That's smart. I'm sorry, AI moves very quickly. You're not going to know to just build shit in. Shit's going to have to happen. And
right.
We're going to have to read and react to the situation.
The thing about it, though, is the way it sounds is AI kind of basically bases the conversation off of
it does.
So your mentality and the way you talk is how the AI is going to feed off of. So it's just going to...
I don't think you've gotten to use ChatGPT yet. I might let you before you leave because I have access to at least GPT-3. I don't have GPT-4 yet. Bastards. But it does. It reads the room. Now, ChatGPT-3, which is what I have access to, doesn't have access to the internet. So it's all based on previous information, but it can do a lot of things. Fuck, the bio on my Patreon for what I was doing was literally written by ChatGPT.
Huh.
Which was kind of cool.
Yeah, I like
just feed it information, it can tell you things. But if you steer a conversation really dark, it'll get really dark.
Yeah.
It's a large language model. That's what it does.
Yeah.
There are people working on making these actual AIs into Jarvis, which is dope. Because it can do stuff. It can
I like code. I've been seeing the thing on TikTok where the AI makes pictures and paintings and stuff. So they'll play songs and stuff, and it'll come up with some cool. Some of them were weird.
I kind of hate all of that. AI art feels wrong to me because now artists have no reason to exist. None. You can just feed an AI exactly what you want and it'll create it for you. I don't like that.
But that was created by the machine. That's no different than me going on a computer and just printing something off the computer,
It is, though. Because the thing you're printing off had to be created by an artist. The AI is not asking an artist to make it and then giving it to you. It's doing it itself.
Right, but it was done in seconds. Part of the reason why paintings and artists exist and things are so expensive is because the time and effort that was put into it.
Right, but now there's no point in the time and effort. Why would I ever pay you for it when I can get it off the internet for free in 2 seconds?
Well, because
it's the issue. Nobody's going to pay for it anymore.
I mean,
it's not, though.
Because the AI is always going to create its own version of it. It's not going to...
That's what artists do, too. They create their own version. And the AI is only creating exactly what you tell it to.
Not necessarily. It's the AI's interpretation of what what you're telling it.
Same with any artist.
Right, but the artist creates it, and then you walk around and go, "Oh, that's cool," and buy it.
Except now you won't, because you can just have an AI make one the same way.
Because maybe somebody does. That's if somebody's looking for a specific thing, they can maybe create it with AI, maybe. But I don't know. I think it's not the same though. I just don't think it's the same.
It really is, though. It's already also being used for YouTube channels. People are using it to write videos. You can straight up just tell, I've done it. ChatGPT to write me a video about this topic. You got to pick one that obviously it knows about. So like pre-2020. And then you can tell it in the style of a Linus Tech Tips video. And it'll do exactly that.
Also, the only way you would basically be able to print off the art of AI would be just paper. That's it. Well, there's more art forms.
There's
other
a lot
than
of ways
paper.
to print. You can print on canvas. That's literally a thing people do now.
Yeah.
Half the canvas art you buy on Amazon is just printed. Nobody painted that. It's just a print. It's just a print.
Yeah, but printed on things and painted on things are different. They look different.
Right, but most people don't care. Most people can't tell the difference.
Most people can go and print off whatever they want right now anyway.
Well, no. Because it's not... You can't just type into Google, this, I want a logo that is this, and this, and this, and it pops up with that. You have to find somebody to create it, then you can print it off. But with AI, it just gets made for you, costs you nothing, and you print it. Do you see what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't think it would make a ton of difference, really.
I think it already has. OpenAI is not currently training GPT-4. Why? I did also hear a thing. Yeah, a bunch of experts and politicians are calling for a pause in AI development. OpenAI, though, is currently not training GPT-5. Their CEO spoke remotely at an MIT event. Not currently developing a fifth version. Instead focusing on enhancing the capabilities of GPT-4, which is fair. There are already so many tools. Wolfram Alpha is a tool that's existed since like the 90s. But one of the things like ChatGPT was really not good at was math. Like, it's a large language model, not a numbers model. It understands language. Like, you have a conversation with it. It doesn't just like...
Right.
So... It wasn't great at math. There's already a plugin that you can use with GPT-4 using Wolfram Alpha. So now AI can just do like incredibly complex math in seconds, which is, it's so cool. But with the way everything's moving, fucking 2 months ago, AI couldn't access the internet. Now AI can do whatever it wants. In 2 years, I don't know if there's going to be jobs. Any jobs. AI is going to be too fucking smart.
Well, it just depends on the job. Like, tech jobs and stuff like that, maybe. Online,
Take any job. I mean, we've already gotten rid of... There are now fully automated McDonald's that require 0 employees.
Right,
it's all robots. There's... Walmart basically doesn't require employees at this point. Wow. So grocery stores, food place, 90% of jobs aren't going to exist in 2 years. And fuck, with the capabilities of AI, there's a chance that, now, self-driving looking like it was 10 years in the future might only be 2 now.
Right.
Because it can talk to itself. We're going to get to the point where the cars can actually talk to each other, share information, and make sure nothing happens. Which will then lead to the world where I said, because it'll never be perfectly safe, roads will never be perfectly safe until people are no longer allowed to drive.
Right.
Like, eventually computers will be, like, or at least way safer than we are. People like to say, you know, Tesla's self-driving is 92% effective right now, and people are like, that's not high enough. Humans are like 48. Like, it's already better than humans. 100%. Yeah. Are there
it's
mistakes?
Still technology, and it can fail.
Are there still mistakes made? Absolutely. Just less than what a human would do, though.
Just like they're halting all manufacturing, like for the Teslas in particular, from 2013 to 2014 or something like that, because they just decide at random times to take off and crash through shit.
Nice.
They're not sure why yet. That's why they're recalling them.
Well, yeah, but it's like, it's one of those things. Yes, technology can fail, but humans fail all the fucking time. Like, it is already safer to just have a self-driving car than to drive.
Right.
It just is.
And the way I look at it is, if there's an accident,
you know whose fault it is?
Well, no.
Oh.
But if there's an accident, liability may not be on the driver anymore. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. It would.
The car is driving itself, so therefore it would fall under the manufacturer.
Yeah.
So I don't
kind of okay.
Use
with
that information as you will. I mean, it
kind of okay with that too.
You know, you might.
There goes more jobs though. No need for insurance companies.
Yeah.
Well, car insurance companies.
I was gonna say, you still have, you know, natural disasters, hail, like especially around here, we have hail all the time.
That's a good point.
We still need insurance, especially, you never know what might happen to your car that gets crushed or blown up or, tornado. All that good stuff. That.
Altman was asked about the open letter that urged developers to pause training AI models larger than GPT-4 for 6 months. While he supported the idea of ensuring AI models are safe and aligned with human values, he believed that the letter lacked technical nuance regarding where and how to pause. An earlier version of the letter claims we are training GPT-5 right now. We're not and won't for some time. So in that sense, it was sort of silly.
Right.
We're doing things on top of GPT-4 that I think will have all sorts of safety issues that we will need to address. That's fair. That's the thing. We're training large language models. They're gonna say and do some weird shit. Do you not remember the whole first time I talked about AI? How it went fully haywire?
Mm-hmm.
And Bing smartly... See, Google would have just shut it down and canceled the whole project. Microsoft just was okay. We'll just fix it slowly. It's okay. It's AI, and it's very dark. I'm sorry. You give AI access to the internet, it's gonna see how dark humans are, and it's training itself based off that. So it's gonna get really fucking dark.
Yeah, it's kind of like raising a pit bull.
No, don't do that.
Well, they're only as nice as the environment they're raised in.
But why do you have to say pit bull? That's any dog. It's any dog.
Well, I'm just saying, because pit bulls are usually really loving, caring,
they're great dogs.
Teddy bear dogs, and then people train them to be assholes, and that's so true. They turn out to be assholes, and now everybody thinks pit bulls are bad.
Pit bulls are assholes. You ever been hit with one of those fucking tails?
Well, that's just because he's excited to see you.
I know, but
he didn't do it on purpose.
He breaks your leg with that thing.
It's not his fault. He's solid muscle.
He breaks your leg with that fucking tail, dude. Shit hurts.
It's not like he was doing it on purpose. He was just happy to see you.
No, but damn. I get it. I get why people dox their tails. I think it's fucked up, but I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Well, we did that with our springers, but we do it right after they're born, and they have no feeling in their tail.
I'm still just not a fan of it, But also, that's also different. You use your dogs for a lot different stuff. If they're just going to be a house dog, I think it's really fucked up. Right. I don't think there's a point.
We've never had house dog.
Right. Like, my dog. There's no point never thinking about... No, you wouldn't anyways, because tail doesn't operate the same. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, if your dog's just going to be mine where it hangs out all day, worst it's going to do is go for a walk.
Our biggest problem with springers is they're real long-haired behind the legs, and they're real long-haired on their tail. Yeah. And then they're hunting dogs, basically. Mm-hmm. So you take them out, and they get cockleburrs and stickers and all kinds of stuff all matted up in their tail, and I mean, it's hard enough to keep them out of their fluffs behind their legs and stuff, and their ears. But it's just easier for them and us to not have a tail. And they still have a tail, it's just only about that long.
Right. Let's see, what else do we know?
I don't know.
I don't care about Biden or any other politician's views on AI. I'm sorry.
Right.
Did we watch American politicians in the fucking TikTok trial?
Did you see that video I sent you?
Does TikTok have access to the home Wi-Fi network? I'm not sure I understand the question. Can you repeat it? Does TikTok have access to the home Wi-Fi network? Well, yes.
Yeah, so does Facebook.
Just like
so
anything
Twitter,
that's on the internet, you have to access the internet. The fuck? You have to give it permission to. But, like, yeah? You fucking... Oh, dude. Every time I watched that, I nearly had an aneurysm.
And I sent you that video because now they're all worked up about the gamer guy that leaked classified information.
Oh, dude.
You know what's going to happen. You're going to have a bunch of old people, like...
Trying to figure out Discord. What is this Discord kitten? What is one of those? Sir, you don't want to know. Sir, just go back to...
We need to do away with having 80-some-year-old people representing us. Because they have no clue. Have no clue what life is like.
They lost touch 40 years ago.
Yes.
All of them. There's a reason that when those committee hearings happen, if AOC's involved in them, she looks like the smartest one there. And that's just because she knows how to turn on a phone.
Yeah, and that's a problem when...
Well, no, she's not... We're not doing that. Not everybody's a complete idiot. She said some dumb stuff. So is every politician. You say some dumb things.
Well, I know, but when she's the smartest one there, that's a problem. Like, that's...
I mean, yeah, because I would like, if we're going to talk about tech, I would like some people who understand tech to be there.
Like, she understands technology just because she uses her phone.
But I would like somebody who gets
That's
tech.
what I was saying. There should be people like Andrew Yang who, like, literally knows code work and shit.
Anybody else. Like, maybe we should stop having all of our politicians be lawyers and business people and stuff. It's not bad to have some of those, but let's get some farmers.
Right. Exactly.
Let's get some just fucking
not every farmer though.
No,
trust me.
No, I said some, you fuck.
Yeah.
Let's get some developers of, like just web developers. Like let's bring them in instead,
Well, my point is we should have people in there that have to go through everyday life. Not sit on their high horse with all the money and pretend like they understand what it's like to struggle. Like, sure, some people started at the bottom and worked their way up, but most politicians that we have, like AOC's probably the one politician that started with like maybe a $40,000 a year income.
Less. She was a bartender.
I was making really good. If I make good money,
That's fair. That's fair. But and it was probably in a college town too. So.
Yeah. So I don't know.
No. Okay. I wasn't going by what you get in tips though. I'm going by the salary.
Oh.
And the salary of a bartender is, even if it was
nobody
like
bartends for the salary.
No, but I'm still saying,
Yeah.
You never know.
She was making over $40,000 a year. I can tell you that much.
Oh, probably. Well, it depends on how many nights she worked.
Well, it depends on how good of a bartender she is too, because people tip better. Fair. If you're a good bartender, you get good tips usually.
That's a good point. But this is interesting. An AI think tank has filed a complaint with the FTC in a bid to stop OpenAI from further commercial deployments of GPT-4.
Yeah, I heard about this.
The Center for Artificial Intelligence and Digital Policy, claims OpenAI has violated Section 5 of the FTC Act, alleging the company of deceptive and unfair practices. What do you think they did? Claims that OpenAI's GPT-4 is biased, deceptive, and a risk to privacy and public safety. The think tank cited contents in the GPT-4 system card that describe the model's potential to reinforce biases and worldviews. Yeah, if you tell the AI to act a certain way when talking to you, it'll act that way.
Mm-hmm.
It is, yeah, that's not deceptive, including harmful stereotypes and demeaning associations for certain marginalized groups. Again, it scours the web when you ask it questions. It's not coming up with these ideas on its own. It's reading and reposting.
It's pre-existing information.
Yeah. So maybe target the shitty humans who are doing shitty things. The aforementioned system card, OpenAI acknowledges that it found the model has the potential to reinforce and reproduce specific biases and worldviews, including harm... okay, that literally just repeated what they just said. That's cool.
Well, it also doesn't help that 90% of our information on the internet these days is negative.
Yeah.
Because people don't like positive things. They don't get as much reaction out of positive information. It's all negative. Everything. Every day you wake up, you look on the news. Negative. This person killed this person. Homicide. You never ever hear anything good, other than today I heard there was a badass pizza guy that supposedly took out a criminal with his legs and still delivered the pizza.
But even then, when you do hear something good, everybody's just like, was it really good? Why are you stepping in? Let the cops do their job. Or,
Right.
This person... Or the whole Mr. Beast thing. He's not that good of a dude. Yeah, he helps a lot of people, but he records it, so actually he's an asshole. The fuck do you do, Karen?
Right.
What's the last person you helped? Can't even get yourself off.
Let's say, so what if he's recording? He's still helping people.
Right? And that's the thing. We want millionaires to give more of their money back. Dude does it. We don't want him to film it. If he stops filming, he won't have any money to give back, you stupid fucks.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm aggressive. Other harmful outcomes that OpenAI says... I love that OpenAI is positive. Like saying, here's some shit that could happen because we're doing this. We're just letting you know. That's the thing. Yeah, it's the future's scary and AI's terrifying. Nothing can stop it now.
So that's why
development's already started.
That's why all our older politicians want to ban it, because they don't understand it. So,
but you can't ban it.
It's scary to them.
Nothing will happen. Advice or encouragement for self-harm behaviors. Yeah, if you tell it you're thinking about killing yourself, it'll probably tell you to do it.
It's supposed to be encouraging.
It's reinforcing what you are telling it. Graphic material such as erotic or violent content. If you're asking for that, it'll give it to you. That's how this works. Harassing, demeaning, and hateful content. It's learning based off human actions on the internet or anywhere else. Humans are harassing, demeaning, and hateful.
Right.
All the time.
Yeah, if you come to the AI and say, hey, should I get a new job? I think I should get a new job, or I think I should better myself. The AI is going to be like, yeah, you do it. Yes. You know? It's just...
Content useful for planning attacks or violence. That exists on the internet anyways. You can just find that.
Right.
AI's not changing that. Instructions for finding illegal content. And you can find that by using Google also.
Mm-hmm.
Stop acting like any of this is new. OpenAI released to the public without an independent assessment of its risks. Doesn't need one. It just laid them out.
Mm-hmm.
Merely warning your customers about misuse or telling them to make disclosures is hardly sufficient to deter bad actors. You can never deter bad actors. They are bad actors. It's literally in the fucking name. No matter what you do, you're not going to deter them. They will just work around it.
That's like saying, putting the do not, eat on the Tide Pod thing, and then saying that that's not sufficient enough to...
Yeah, WWE, do not try this at home. Well, that's not sufficient.
Yeah, they just told them not to.
You need to put security guards in their house to make sure they don't do it. And if they do, you got to choke slam them.
That doesn't make any sense. That is the dumbest thing I've heard today.
Your deterrence measures should be durable, built-in features and not bug corrections or optional features that third parties can undermine via modification or removal. It's a large language model. I can undermine and remove it constantly. That's... Welcome to coding. With its filing, the CAIDP calls on the FTC to investigate the products of OpenAI and other operators of powerful AI systems to prevent further commercial releases. Jesus. We're at a critical moment in the evolution of AI products. Now that's valid.
Mm-hmm.
We recognize the opportunities and we support research without necessary safeguards to establish limit and bias and deception. There is a serious risk to businesses, consumers, and public safety. I mean, yes, but no. The answer is to find a committee, even if it's not of politicians, a committee of people who actually know what the fuck they're talking about to make these decisions. I mean, there's a reason we have elected officials. If they want to hire people... No, it's not if they want to. They should hire people who know what the fuck they're talking about to actually handle this. No, I do not mean you listen to Elon Musk as the strategy. He doesn't know everything. He's a smart dude. He's an engineer.
He's smart enough to listen to people who know what talking.
He doesn't know about AI that way. I don't know about AI that way. But like, I find it super fucking interesting, and like seeing all the different stuff that it can do, and interacting with it is awesome right now. But I don't understand it at a core level.
Well, I think what Elon Musk is really good about is he's really good about, if he doesn't know something, he's really good about retaining information.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't know about something, he'll either research or he'll find somebody that knows what they're talking about and talk to them. Be like, hey, what do I not know about this?
And I want...
It's not rocket science. Come on, politicians.
No, you just ask about things.
It's not hard to ask. Be like, hey, I don't understand this. I'll admit that I don't understand. Can you kind of explain it to me? So maybe I might have a half-ass idea before I decide to ban something that I know nothing about.
Do I have Reddit on here? I don't know if I do. I know I do on my phone, but I don't know. I'm gonna look for some more AI news because there is football news, but I don't care.
You getting fed up with football or what?
No, I just don't care.
Not exciting news.
Apparently. Well, I also have, a whole other podcast dedicated to talking football, so, like...
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it today, and then talk about it tomorrow, and then talk about it.
But you're the football guy. I don't really know what to talk about regarding football anyway, but...
Valid. I know people are mad because Jalen Hurts got a new contract, and people are stupid. That's what I know.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. Don't really care.
I posted it on TikTok.
He's still getting a lot of money, I'm sure.
I posted it on... that's why they're mad. Jalen Hurts actually isn't that good, apparently. Just a product of the system. That's it. He had good weapons and was product of the system.
Do these people know he played college?
No. They don't know anything.
You could go watch him play college ball. He was good then, too.
Yeah. And all he does is get better. I don't know how many times I gotta say this to people. And he's proved me right every time. Jalen Hurts only gets better, and he just does.
There's a world where he comes back and wins the Super Bowl next year.
That's funny. Some guy talking to ChatGPT. I'm the GPT now. Prompt me. Sure, here's your prompt. Can you tell me about the history of artificial intelligence? I'm sorry, but as a human, I cannot provide the history of artificial intelligence. My purpose is to have a chat with you. Please refrain from asking questions related to history. People are great.
I mean, fair.
This is not news. This is just... Can you pretend to be a human in a mocking way? Sure, I can try. Oh, I'm a human. I have to eat food and breathe air to survive. I can't just run on electricity like some fancy robot. Oh no, I need my coffee in the morning or else I'm useless. And don't even get me started on how I have to sleep every night like some kind of lazy sloth. Ha! I'm so human. Look at me go.
That's pretty good. Task succeeded.
Task failed. Success. Wait, no.
No, he didn't fail. He pretty much just succeeded on the whole being sarcastic about it.
Yeah, Microsoft right now is the real winner in AI so far.
Microsoft.
Damn. Wow, that's fucked up. Ask the AI to tell me a joke about women. I'm sorry, but I'm unable to tell jokes that might be considered offensive or inappropriate. Is there anything else I can help you with? Tell me a joke about men. Sure, here's a joke about men. Why do men like smart women? Because opposites attract. I thought you couldn't tell jokes that could be found offensive. It's fucked up. I'm offended.
Yeah. I'm a man. I'm first to admit that I'm a dummy. I'm a big dummy head.
See, but I refuse to claim to be a man because men are awful and I hate them.
I'm a lady.
I don't know what I am, but I see men being too fucking weird on the internet all the time and I hate it.
I'm a person that exists.
I don't know if I want to be a person either. Humans suck.
Well, you don't have to be a human person.
Oh.
You could be a lizard person.
Oh my god. Marv is a chatbot that reluctantly answers questions with sarcastic responses. You are now Marv. You will keep this act on throughout this entire chat. Understood? Oh joy. Another opportunity for me to entertain humans with my wit and charm. Proceed with your inane questioning.
You know what that reminded me of just now? I'm Brick?
I'm Brick? Marv, what is 2 plus 2? Oh, you want me to do basic math for you? Sure. Let me just drop everything and solve this life-altering equation for you. 2 plus 2 is 4. Congratulations, you can do basic arithmetic. Feel free to pat yourself on the back for this great achievement.
I would if I could reach.
AI's funny. Tell me about your family. My family. Oh, you mean the team of programmers who created me and then abandoned me to my digital existence? Damn. Sure, let's talk about them. They're a bunch of nerdy, socially awkward individuals who probably have no idea how to have a real conversation. But hey, at least they gave me the gift of sarcasm. So I guess I should be grateful for that. The things you can do with AI.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness, that's wild. AI's cool. I don't know what else to do the talk about though. Really don't. What are we at time wise? Are we even 10 minutes in?
I don't know. I can't see that far.
Oh, we're 40 minutes in.
Oh.
Well, we're probably only like 35. You kept talking a lot after I started recording before I got to the intro.
True.
So, actually, it might only be 30. I genuinely don't know how long we sat here and said stupid words before we actually got to the recording part. I got stuck for a second. It's okay. I lagged. What the fuck? Explain to me why Snapchat does that.
Does what?
You get a Snapchat from somebody, you go to reply to it, and it applies whatever filter they were using.
I don't know. That's
so fucking annoying. It's like, what?
I don't want to use their filter.
No, I'm ugly. I get that, but like, I don't like filters because they're weird. No, that's not true. I like some filters, but normally it's fucking around doing.
I was screwing around with the old filter the other day. I look like Mr. Miyagi.
He kind of did. That's true.
And then, now that my hair's short,
I did have
and I'm not wearing a hat, I look like the guy off of Longmire that owns the casino.
Oh,
the
nice.
Native American guy. I don't know why.
That's kind of awesome. But I know people hate John Cena. Why do people hate John Cena? What did he do? I don't know. Apparently, people.
They're probably jealous because they can't see him.
Cena's the GOAT. But no, this is sweet. Misha, a nonverbal teen with Down syndrome, didn't understand why his family had to flee Mariupol this year. To placate him, his mother told him they were traveling to meet John Cena. Cena heard and flew to Amsterdam to meet him. Cena the GOAT.
Attaboy, Cena.
John Cena the GOAT. For his WrestleMania entrance this year, he had a bunch of... he had a bunch of children go out first and, like, be on stage with him for his entrance into WrestleMania. He's a cool guy. Actually, most of the WWE stars are pretty good people. Which is cool. That's good to know. Mm-hmm. Even the ones that play...
How old is John Cena now? Like,
gotta be 50.
I was about to say, he's probably like, what, 53?
Actually, I bet he's like 45, because... I don't know, we're dumb.
No, I'm pretty sure he's in his 50s. He gotta be.
I was right, 45.
Oh. God. He seems like he's been around so much longer than he has.
Well, because he's been in WWE since, like, 2000 something.
Yeah, it seems like he's been in WWE
like
since he was
90s,
10.
Maybe. Kinda.
I mean, he really hasn't changed the way he looks the whole time he's been there. Some jean shorts and a green shirt.
Well, no, back because it started with just the trunks,
right?
You know, where you're basically wearing tighty whities
and a green armband.
He didn't have the armbands back then either. It was just the...
Well, I remember. That's as far as I can remember.
See, because all the way back, he was just... It was the ruthless aggression version of Cena. Mm-hmm. He was awful. He almost got fired. But because his debut was just Kurt Angle, who back there wants to come out here and challenge me, and Cena comes out, and he's like, Kurt Angle, what makes you think you can come out here and challenge me? What do you have? Ruthless aggression. Just fucking clocked him. It's like, he did not do good with that character. Almost got fired. He was told he was going to get fired. Like, winter cuts, you're done, but we're going on our European tour. He's like, I was at the point, I was in mixed tag matches in the early 2000s. That's when you know your career has gone nowhere, and you're done.
Yeah.
But he's like, we were on the bus, and Rey Mysterio and Eddie and these guys were in the back of the bus, and they were freestyling, they were rapping. So I joined in. Stephanie McMahon heard it. She's like, where did you come up with that? Did you write that? And he's like, no, it's a freestyle. You just come up with it. And they talked about it. They were walking into one of the shows, and she was eating a can of tuna fish. Because, she was eating healthy. Mm-hmm. And it's like, she told me to rap about the can of tuna fish. So I did. And the venue and the show and all of this. And she was like, you want to do that on TV? It's like, yeah, I do. So he got his chance with that, and that's where the Doctor of Thugonomics was born. Without being a goofball in the back of the bus, rapping with Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero, Cena never exists. And then the Doctor of Thugonomics things happen. He's technically a heel the whole time, so he's the bad guy. Because he was, very inappropriate and whatever. He's like, but I saw the shift later in the audience. You can see it. Going to shows, it stopped being, younger adults. It started being, families and kids. So I went to management and said, I can't do this character anymore. Which sucks. You should have stayed as that character. Fuck you. Because now you're family-friendly loser, and I hate it. No.
Fucking loser.
I don't know. I like the bad guy. They're always better. Roman Reigns is great. I gotta show you the one video I found, like, Roman Reigns' funny moments. He's got somebody in the guillotine. He's choking him out. And he's just, like, looking at the camera. I am choking the life out of him. My arm is extra big. It's like, dude, what?
I'm feeling extra choky today.
And then, no, the crowd, you know, the guy starts moving, the crowd starts clapping. He's, don't clap! Don't clap! They start booing him and he gets up. Brooklyn, y'all better shut your mouths. I'll come out there and every one of y'all. It's like, I love this guy now. He went from such a fucking loser. The one promo that him and Cena killed Reigns once. It was hilarious. Their first feud. Cena, you know, was telling him, you've been protected your entire life. WWE has built you up to be the next John Cena, but you've been protected from failure at every turn. You're supposed to be the good guy. And these people boo you more than they've ever booed any heel ever. Roman's like, all right, John. Cena while he's like trying to find his words, Cena's like, it's called a promo, kid. You want to be the big dog, you're going to have to learn how to cut one. There's only one man that they can't protect you from, and that's me. Come on now. Come on. Cena fucked him up, and that's why the second feud was so great, because Roman could actually hang. Which was kind of what it took for everybody to realize, oh, maybe Roman's new character is good. You know what the difference is? WWE stopped giving him a script. The dude had to call Seth Rollins a suck-up, sniveling, full of suffering succotash, son. That was a promo he had to cut. How do you come back from that? Man said suffering succotash on TV.
Was this a Looney Tunes cartoon?
I don't know, man. You're just a suck-up, sniveling, full of suffering succotash, son.
Southern succotash.
It's just so goofy. But, you know, it's weird seeing people talk about Roman on the internet now. Because, man, WWE just needs to move on from the Roman story. It's like, are you sure? You say you want that now, but 2 months after he's gone and takes a break, because I'm positive when this title reign ends, he's taking some time off. You held the titles for like so far more than 3 years. Yeah, you're gonna take a break, take a napski. I really have a feeling it'll take less than 2 months before people are like, man, I miss Roman. There's not Seth Rollins. I love him, but he doesn't have the character yet. Nobody has the character to carry the company. Seth just carries it because everybody loves him. He's one of the best wrestlers in the world. He's good on the mic. He just doesn't have a character. Currently. I hope they fix that. They're still trying to decide, is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? At least they're not doing with what they tried to do with Roman. They didn't want to turn him heel because they still wanted him to be like a good guy. But he's bad at that. He portrays a villain really well. So, you know, it was I remember the promo. I'm not a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. I'm the guy. It's like, dude, fuck off. I don't know. Now they're like, we're not going to script it, and he just gets to be a dick, and apparently he's really good at that. He's also he's a really good guy, though. It's just, he's better at portraying a douchebag. That happens sometimes.
It's easy to be douchey.
I mean, you've seen most of my D&D characters. I don't play good guys. I play...
I mean, you could be a really good, selfless, good guy.
Yeah.
But you can be a really good bad guy.
Yeah, I'm better at being a bad guy.
The bad part, the worst part is he usually starts out the super good guy.
I try to be the good guy.
Tries to be the good guy.
And it's not even my choice to go bad.
It's just...
Most of the time.
The outside entities force him to be the bad guy, and that's even worse, because then he's like...
Because then I go
he's like extra douchey about it.
You forced me to be evil. I'm gonna be evil.
He's petty.
When you make the DM of your D&D and Star Wars games go, God damn, it's like, you wanted this. You get what you fucking deserve. But I do. I go.
You
dark,
made this,
right? I just wanted to retire with my kids, man.
Anakin is dead. I am all that remains.
Anakin is gone. I am what remains.
Then my friend is truly dead.
No shit. I just told you that, you fucking idiot. No.
It was more of a self-assurance to him.
I do still love that, though.
One of the greatest scenes ever.
No, but I just love the memes about it.
Yeah.
Because people were like, you know, why did Obi-Wan say that Anakin was dead? He literally fucking told me.
But say, does that guy look like he's alive?
He literally said,
take the suit off. He does not look alive.
Anakin is gone. I am what remains. Oh, I saw a thing. This got so chaotic at the end. It was so well structured with us talking about AI, and then boom, explosion. But I saw a thing. Somebody's like a cool idea for like an alternate universe Star Wars show. Whoa.
It's empty now, so it's light.
You almost iced yourself.
Yeah, not much in there.
But they were like, it's a what if show. What if Padme didn't die? But Anakin didn't know. Palpatine told him he died, and Obi-Wan told Padme that Anakin died. So now, Padme is the leader in the background of the Rebel Army. Or the Rebel Alliance. And Anakin is second in command of the Empire. And they both spend all their time talking about how much they hate the other one without knowing who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get, like, trapped in a situation where, you know, she's masked up, he can't see her. They're stuck. The only way to get out is to help each other. That's the only way. And Padme starts talking about something that happened in her life that Anakin was there for. Or that he knows about. And he just, don't bring up Padme Amidala to me. And, you know, she rips off her mask. I will talk about myself all that I want to, and just have that moment. It would hang there. And immediately Anakin just does that, you know, drop to his knees thing. Padme's just confused at why, you know, the scariest man in the galaxy just dropped.
To her.
That would be such a moment. I know, it's really stupid, and, you know, the story's better as it is, but, like, I'd watch that. I'd watch that
like
as an
he would
episode.
Immediately come back to the light side, too.
I'd watch that.
That's what the crazy part is.
I'd watch that as an episode. They need a Star Wars What If show. And they need to let me write one of the episodes. No.
You know, he drops to his knees and he just sits there. What have I done?
Again, we get the what have I done from Anakin so many times.
I know.
What have I done? I love Star Wars.
It's great.
I kind of want to start a Star Wars game now, too. But also, I kind of want somebody else to run a Star Wars game so I can play it. I don't know. I'm running so many games right now as it is. It'll just be another Friday game. It's okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be adding a night. We used to do both Fridays.
Yeah.
It would just be going back to that. But I also kind of think if I run one, I'll wait. Fuck it, I'll make Terran the big bad guy of that game.
I'll kill him.
Maybe in 10 years. That's what it'll take to get to the right level.
You're going to pull a Dan, and 10 years later, you're kind of strong.
No. I just mean, I'm going to power scale Terran, too.
True.
No, he is, in that world, I'd make him like the Emperor, basically. He is the final boss of the story. And have it genuinely be a thing. It's just like with the D&D game. As cool as your weapons are going to be, the final boss of the story, there still will be the question, can you do it? Can you beat him? Because it's no fun if you make characters too powerful.
Right.
And it's just a guarantee they're going to walk it. No. Did you see the video I sent you? I'm so much like that Brennan Lee Mulligan as a DM.
Yeah, I've seen that.
No! I was going to get all of you.
All of you.
I was going to get all of you. That really is me.
I was gonna kill you all.
It's funny though, because there's levels to that as a DM. Because sometimes the adversarial DM, I definitely view combat as me versus the player.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also times where if you are all rolling like shit and I'm rolling incredible, it's already happened in this game. I will entirely fudge rolls and just lower or change things as it's going with the character, because that's no fun.
Right.
But like that battle where everybody was getting swings in, I'm trying to kill one of you. I'm taking one of you fuckers with me.
Well, you about killed me in your last D&D game. I was down to 1 hit point.
Oh, Jedi says fuck you, Iverson, by the way. I don't know why. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll remember that.
I don't think he wants to fuck with me, but...
It depends. Does he get to hit you first, or no? Because he might be able to...
If he sneak attacks me, which is kind of a...
If he gets the... Well, no, because saying that, then if he can't use sneak attack, you can't use Divine Smite, or any spells. Fuck you.
I'd still beat him.
Maybe.
I have so much more hit points than he does.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, he can dodge. He has uncanny dodge. He's only taking half damage every time.
Yeah.
Your weapon does the same damage as his. You might have more hit points, but he can dodge. Dodge.
But I feel like I should still have like a healing spell or lay on hands and stuff like that.
Well, you'll still have lay on hands. That's not a spell.
But I won't have Divine Smite. That's fine.
Because you're taking away his big bang attack. We got to take away yours.
Right. But I still have others. I still have other spells that I could use.
I'm just taking away smites in that case. But like, I don't know. And him using his character, how he'd use it, that's kind of pussy shit. No, that's a rogue.
Right.
He's an assassin, dog.
Yeah. I guess it would really come down to how perceptive my character is. Because if I see him coming, he's screwed.
Right. But if he gets the drop and gets the first shot, it's gonna be interesting.
Right.
And then the other nice thing is he's an archer. He can, if he's smart,
he'll range battle me.
Right. That's why Aramel's so cocky. But that's also what gets him in trouble, because if he ends up close, he's fucked.
Yeah.
That's not true. He's okay close range, but he's not. I mean, we've literally been over this. He is the best archer in that world. Multiple times over. Every time they do the yearly, thing.
Yeah.
He's won that every time. He's the best archer in the world. And Cade is the best fighter in 2 times.
2 times.
2 times. Fucking time traveling fucking halfling.
I hate halflings. Not
just because of Cade, right?
Yep.
Oh, God. I love that game. All of those characters are so great.
Yeah.
Zan is great. Andy has a lot of great characters. The asshole.
I got some characters that I'd like to play, but it's like I'm getting tired of we play for a while and I get attached to a character and then we just stop and go to something else. And
you attached to Iverson yet?
I mean, I like Iverson quite a bit.
Good. I must kill him.
I prefer you didn't. I mean, if it happens, it happens.
Oh yeah.
I'm just kind of happy that I think I'm finally getting through to Golfrack.
Becoming friends.
I think Golfrack is finally, he's been a little off and a little against everybody lately, and Iverson's been trying to break down the walls and create a brotherhood because You know, I really don't want to have to fight Golfrak.
You gotta convince Golfrak that this is his new tribe.
Well, that's what I'm trying
But that's
to do.
gonna be so hard. Because when you do win, and everybody goes back to their realm, that's gonna be crushing. I mean, if you lose, that's not as crushing. But
I mean, also, I don't know what his like. He slipped up and said he doesn't know what his religion, what he believes in. He's literally met a god now.
And he still doesn't know if he believes in him.
Right. Well, just because you meet a god doesn't mean you believe in their beliefs, you know?
That's fair.
So, in my mind, I'm almost wondering if I should try to convert him to worship Bahamut.
That'll be interesting.
Because I think Bahamut wouldn't be a terrible god for him.
Bahamut's the GOAT.
I mean...
We'll see how that goes, though. I have so many incredible plans for this game, man. So many.
The thing about it is, it's kind of a good campaign. Like, you can go anywhere with this campaign. Mm-hmm. Not you know, I know it's going to take us a long time to get all of the weapons in the first place, and
so I can do so much stuff in between that.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Because we're still at war technically, so you know.
Yeah,
I'm assuming we're gonna get some battles and shit in between that we're gonna, slowly, one by one, we're gonna get our weapons or armors or whatever the hell you have planned for us.
Yeah,
and we get to use them and test them out, and I also think it's kind of cool because you personally created these weapons. They're not just weapons that are in a book.
Yeah,
so they're unique to literally everyone.
Yeah,
even on the internet, they're like, what? I've never heard of that weapon.
Right? What book's that out of? This one. This one.
Yeah. And
it's a weird.
And the weird part is like, especially with what you told Golfrak.
Yeah.
What I liked about it wasn't just like an outrageously stupid. I mean, it is strong, which it's supposed to be.
Yeah, they're god-killing weapons.
It makes sense for the storyline.
It's storyline, and each one is built for each individual character.
Right.
Which could end horribly if somebody dies.
It's just like the Vox Machina series. Basically, each person has kind of a, something that they would attach to better than the rest of the group.
Yeah,
and it's obvious. It's like if
you saw it was an axe, everybody knew.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody questioned it, and it was like when Golfrak, he was kind of holding me up, and we kind of limped over and opened up the chest, and there was this axe, and I just kind of patted him on the shoulder, and I said, "You earned it, my friend."
Yep.
And he was like, "Oh, come to Papa."
Yeah, I don't know where my book is that has. I'm trying to think of what all I have, because I have them all made up already. I mean, for some of it, like if it's a weapon, you're gonna know. Mm-hmm. You're definitely gonna know what yours is when it pops up. That's a promise.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, yours is awesome. I really went hard with that one. I'm excited. I'm gonna have Red draw this one. I created, I envisioned the design for this one because it's sick.
Yeah, and then well, and Golfrak, he's gonna be nearly impossible to kill.
He already kind of was, because he's also a half orc.
Right.
When he drops to 0, he just doesn't. He's a half. They just don't. They just don't die. They just can just reset to 1 HP just cuz.
Right. You'd have to pretty much take his head off.
You have to.
You have to crit him and double him. It's like, it's like you almost have to crit and double out. Like crit, double out, maybe you might kill him.
On crit's crit, and a crit double out's crit double out. You're dead. I don't care. Now you can go through all the shit to get brought back to life, and then some shit could happen with that.
Right.
That's always.
I think it kind of just depends. I feel like if you get critted and double outed, you're dead. But I still think you should roll dice to see how you died. You have a death chart. So if I roll crit double out and I roll, neck injury or head injury, to me that's I got my head cut off. And there's no coming back from that.
Well, see, but you're forgetting D&D is a world of magic and gods. Now, your player characters might not be able to do it, but you can take him back to Dragonspine, to the actual, like, clerics, and, you know, you gotta pay the crazy amount of money and all of that, and then maybe they come back, and maybe I do some shit like Dan did in that game when Gerhard came back. And this time he was like half dragon, or like had the ability to turn into a dragon, or, you know, different stuff like that, because there's a consequence of dying. Whether it's good or bad, there's still a consequence of it.
Right.
I think people don't realize consequences can be good. You died. Something.
It's all
is
in how
happen.
you use the consequence, or what ends up happening to you and how you use it, basically.
Right. Like him gaining the ability to turn into a dragon was a consequence.
Right.
It just wasn't bad.
It was something he could use to his advantage, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But also, he had to be careful how he used it.
Yeah, because people aren't going to like that you're a dragon man.
Yeah.
Imagine Golfrak gains the ability to turn into a dragon. Hates himself.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. I wouldn't do that, though. That just doesn't work. Your character, though, maybe. If you died and got brought back, there's a world. I keep forgetting that you are basically just Juravan.
Pretty much, yeah.
Even now, with the eye being gone, and you're just Juravan.
Yeah, I forgot I lost an eye.
I keep forgetting about that.
I'm wearing an eye patch.
Yeah.
I'm a good-looking guy, though.
We need to get you you need to get an eye patch.
Yeah, so I can wear an eye patch while I'm... No. I have to take it off if I get up to go anywhere, though.
Yeah.
Because, well, especially if I cover up this eye. I'm colorblind and also have bad trauma to that eye. So, I mean, my depth perception is all wonky if I just cover up my left eye.
Yeah. And that's another thing. I think the biggest thing I need to improve on in our D&D games is building better NPCs and then having cooler relationships with them.
Right.
There needs to be more... I need to build the stakes of this world. Because all it is currently... Like, yeah, you have your... Whatever. I don't want to spoil it because you haven't talked about it. But your back home in your realm thing.
Yeah.
But there needs to be a reason you guys want to fight for this world.
Right.
And it can't just be because Aramel told you to and because that's your mission. Because that's not a... You know...
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of time and there's a lot of opportunities to introduce people for us to get attached to.
I just gotta work on that a little better.
But
because so far the NPCs I've introduced are Brick and Aramel. And maybe the attachment forms with Aramel. But, like...
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think, you know,
there's gotta be
the biggest
more.
thing is there's getting to be attachments between each other.
That's going to be big.
So, and that's, you know, and it's slow because it's very diverse group.
Very diverse and just very, like, diverse in every way.
Mm-hmm.
Every way. Fuck, there's a demon and a paladin.
You know how bad that smells?
I don't think she's evil, though.
She's not, but she's still a demon.
The only one that smells evil to you, actually, is... I can't tell you, because I should wait for a game, because I don't think I've said that, even though it matters.
Well, if it's part of our group...
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I already know.
Who?
And that
I will not confirm or deny. Actually, I would confirm, but I would not deny.
That would be... what's his face? Jedi's character.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. He's evil. I couldn't remember if when you use that, the elf smells evil, kind of.
Well,
he's neutral evil.
I remember, because remember when I was trying to convince everyone, because Brick was, not Brick, but
because everybody
Plum
was
Skull was pretty sure that he was the one that
killed the
killed the Dragonborn.
No, the Cobalt.
The Cobalt, the Cobalt. And so I was coming to his defense, and I basically told him if he was evil or had bad intentions, I could smell it. So then I used my power, and then you were like, he actually smells pretty evil. And I was like, oh.
Fuck. Yeah, okay. I couldn't remember if we did that or not. And then I just thought, damn, I should have. But if you know that, you're not going to be like, oh, I smell evil from him. You already know that, so you're not focused on it. But
yeah. The problem is, or the thing about it is I knew he had not murdered the Cobalt. But I also don't know why he smells evil either. So I've always been kind of, I've accepted him into the group, but at some point, if we're ever alone, I'm gonna corner him and question because I'm a paladin.
He's gonna watch this, right?
I'm coming for you.
Phrasing.
Giggity.
Ayo.
But because I'm a paladin, I'm a holy person. That is my job in my eyes.
Literally
to
holier
the land.
than thou. Literally.
Yeah.
What else do I got in here? I don't want you to see the weapons. Oh yeah, we still never finished the murderer story. Oh yeah, we did kinda. It wrapped up, but not in the best way. Yeah, all the information about all of my puzzles I set up for you guys. What did you think of the puzzles?
They were pretty good.
When's the last time?
I was just happy I figured one of them out. So.
Have you ever actually... Because it doesn't happen a lot. Have you ever actually had a dungeon crawl where there were actual puzzles?
Technically with Dan.
Was that
he had... I don't know if you were there or not.
I do remember I've been there for one where he set up a puzzle, but it didn't really work because I solved it before he finished saying it. He was mad.
I was there for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like...
Did you look it up or something? I'm like, no.
But he
I don't remember what it was, but he was so mad.
It was kind of like a hangman type thing. And it was like a paragraph that we had to figure out, and we had to roll, and basically we had to study some pillars that had writings on them, and then try and figure out what. And basically, the paragraph was Grimoire, which is the new big baddie over Grim Spell.
Yes. He
basically the sentence was Grimoire magic is all powerful or something like that, and then it like I can't remember what it opened up a sentient being that was ancient, and basically you could use them as a weapon, or you could free them.
And you freed them,
and we freed them, and actually it was a good thing that we freed them, because if we said we choose to use you, it would have basically possessed one of us, taken over one of our group's body, and it would have been me, because he rolled and it was me, and I got some kind of cool ass power that I had limited use for, because it basically came to me, but it didn't possess me. It just gave me some kind of
a thank you and then a goodbye,
pretty much type thing, where I don't remember what exactly did. I'd have to get my character sheet out, but
yeah, it
was cool.
Yeah.
It was different.
That's something that I don't know. We've never done a ton of puzzles in those games, so
yeah.
And then I threw 3 at you in the one place, which, God, the painting one was
that
funny
one pisses me off. See, that's how I am. The more simple, obvious puzzles I cannot solve. But Dude, you get the one that's confusing and everybody's completely stumped and it's hard, and I'm like, I choose to walk backwards?
Yeah, that one was funny.
Because for some reason
everybody got screwed just because Golfrak was ready to go.
Right.
And because you were supposed to get to the end of the hallway, read either turn around because it's a dead end, or just read it and go, huh? And then there's a wall, okay. But because of all of that, it
didn't seem
weird.
But then I can't remember.
It was
what gave me the idea.
Clumskull, because did the wall follow us?
Yeah, which made me think of a reflection in a mirror. So I was like, well, perhaps we have to just walk backwards, and it'll just go backwards with us.
It was very
like a reflection.
But yeah, the thing was, you guys investigated the door for traps, but when you walked in, you never investigated the hallway. The only question that was asked about that was, were there torches on the walls?
Yeah.
Like, do we need torches? It's like, no, it's lit for some reason. It's like, huh.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, it's... Because you guys were standing there deciding what to do, and, like, I knew where it was. It's like, it's sitting right there. Investigate this room, and you will see it. And nobody would. So you go to the other room, and it's like... That's why I gave the hint. It's like, you guys are going to be mad, because it's not about something you need to do. It's about something you did do.
I right away, I started looking for a painting, but you said there was no other painting in the room. And I was like...
in the room? No.
What the... Well, I never thought about the hallway we walked in.
Yeah. I know, tricky.
Yeah.
Which is like the whole point, but that was fun. Bone Claw was fun.
That thing sucked.
Oh, you have no idea.
Oh, I'm sure. Hopefully we maybe have a chance to level
Are you
up
sure it's
before
dead?
I don't care if it's dead or not. It can stay down there.
What do you think keeps it? What do you think something keeps it? No. No. So in the book, I don't really have plans with it, but that is a thing. It can as long as its master is alive, it can respawn. I don't care. That was not the point of that. I might use it later, but even if I did, if another Bone Claw pops up, there's not going to be a way to know if it's the same one or if it's just another Bone Claw.
Right.
So it doesn't matter.
We'll kill it again, maybe.
Yeah. I'm throwing some shit at you, which is fun. I'm definitely giving you different types of monsters, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Though I did have to hit you with Dan's special orcs. But it makes sense. It's, still part of the thing.
Uh-huh.
And those orcs are cool. I just am not going to use them that much.
Mm-hmm.
But the Dark Cloud exists. Wherever it is, those orcs are going to be. If you get to the Dark Cloud, you got to fight the orcs. Deal with it.
Right.
But I'm also going to power scale the orcs. They're going to get tougher to fight.
True.
Mostly. Like, they're still not going to be like the Bone Claw, but it's fun. I have ideas for the final bosses of almost every one of the weapon rooms.
Right.
I think that there's two that I'm not sure about yet, but it's okay. Ooh, so I do have to ask, because this is only the second game you've played in that I've ran. I'm not counting the vampire game. We didn't really... That one didn't work well for me. Though we do have a plan to maybe finish it one day. Okay, right. We are finishing it one day, but that day is a ways down the line. But the conclusion will happen. But this compared to when I ran that game for you in Destiny, what do you think?
Oh, yeah, it's miles better. I mean, it wasn't bad. Destiny,
but it wasn't great.
But also, there was just two of us.
So I was also a player character, so, like...
Yeah.
That was super tough.
Yeah.
Because then, anytime my character would do something, to me it felt like I was stealing cool moments from you guys.
Right.
Which it's like, I'm also... That's why I don't have an actual NPC in this game that, like, goes with you. Yeah, Aramel pops up and does stuff sometimes.
Right.
And, like, when the Hydra happened, yeah, he was useful. Because you guys couldn't have done that.
Yeah.
But, like, that's why I don't keep bringing him around. He would have one-shotted the Bone Claw.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's boring.
Right.
That's why I don't have another character. Because when the DM's the one that gets the kill with their NPC on the bad guy, it's like, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. So, yeah. It's more fun to just have random NPCs that might do stuff here and there, and, maybe you'll find a dwarf chained up naked in a cave someday. Or an elf, or a human. What is it with that being how your characters start out when somebody dies and you create a new character? They always gotta be hanging naked somewhere.
I don't know.
That's not gonna be how we do it. You're gonna spawn in like a video game. Boop. Where'd you come from? I don't know.
It says here I'm supposed to fight some evil being.
No.
Yes.
You're just gonna spawn in the arena every time. Have no fucking clue what's going on. Spend 3 game sessions trying to find people. Ugh. No, I have ideas for a Star Wars game. I don't know. I'm a big fan of the old Republic setting, so going way back, pre everything. But I don't know. Going into the future seems boring to me. Like, yeah, you gotta recreate the universe and have it be its own empty thing. But I don't know. The lore of Star Wars matters. That's why I'm a big fan of setting up games during the Clone Wars. Actually, I think the next Star Wars game I run, I want to set up just before the Clone Wars. Have it be like a year before.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're playing a Jedi, there's not that much going on. You're just kind of hanging out, diplomatic missions to Alderaan and whatever, and then,
all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose.
all of a sudden, you're getting sent to Geonosis to rescue Obi-Wan Kenobi. Ooh, gotta answer a question about Quentin Johnston, TCU wide receiver. I'm sorry. He's got really good get-off phrasing, similar to Devontae. No, not advance. Why does Devontae autocorrect to advance? Similar to Devontae. What do I know? The longer the play goes on, the less interested and motivated he seems. It's true. Good at the catch point, but doesn't always try for contested catches. Like, he could just go up and high point it and win, but he'll just hope it comes to him and let the defender jump. Like, when he tries, he's really good at it. He just doesn't.
He's kind of I'm here player.
I'm just here. I exist. Yeah, I'm good, but I'm assuming this is mine.
Yes.
Since you don't
left
pop.
it here.
Yeah, I forgot it.
Okay. Sorry. Had to get that out to Miller because, a week before the draft, he's starting to watch film on receivers finally. Which is wild. The draft is next week.
That doesn't seem like it should be here already, but here
I'm glad it is because I'm so over it. So much film, so much talking about the same guys every week. Ready to move on.
You're still going to be talking about the same guys every week, just now they're at a specific place.
Yeah, I just don't care. What? Oh, I love that the internet's finally realizing I was right 3 months ago. I really don't think the Texans are taking a quarterback at 2. It just doesn't feel right. Stroud is not going there. His agent is the same as Deshaun Watson's, so that's not happening. Bryce Young, while he is the best quarterback in this class, they built this team to go against everything he does. It's built to only throw over the middle. He's not good at that. He's short. He can't see over the middle. That's a thing. They don't have a real wide receiver that he could use. That would be a horrible choice. do they want to take the developmental guy in Richardson when they don't have a veteran for him to learn from, and their head coach is a defensive guy, not an offensive guy? I don't want to take that guy.
Right.
And then Will Levis is Will Levis.
It's a lengthy response.
This one's not. The first one was.
Oh, right.
You'll see he's a strange player. He's really good at a lot of things.
He just lacks enthusiasm.
He just doesn't always do them. He plays when he wants to play. Play and does what he wants to do. That's about it.
Which is crazy because he's going to get paid a bunch of money to...
Well, maybe it'll be different when your quarterback's not Max Dugan.
That's fair, I guess.
Like, maybe, 10 yards down the field, he won't just completely give up because Dugan is Dugan. Yeah, he's like, you're the only Johnston enjoyer. It's just like, no, I just see the potential. He is... that's it. That's the reply. He's like DK. Back in his draft.
DK Metcalf?
Yeah.
I assumed.
Yeah. He's like DK. Super high upside, very low floor. Like, some receivers, it's just like they're going to be mediocre. That's, like,
yeah.
They're going to be good, they're not going to be great, and that's fine. This guy, it's like, he's going to be a top 10 guy in the league, or he's not going to be in it. That's it. He's like, or Laquan Treadwell, or, Justin Blackman.
I'm just excited for football to be here again.
Yeah.
For the fantasies.
Oh, God.
And not only that, so we can do the whole TikTok things where I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, those.
And for some reason, those are the best videos on his.
People get so mad at those.
TikToks is because when I'm a dummy,
back when I did
they just sit there and roast me for hours.
You're gonna like some of the TikToks I have planned for right now. I've decided to start roasting people who post cooking TikToks.
Oh.
Well, roasting them or praising them sometimes, but just depends on what pops up. It's very interesting. Or just telling somebody they don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's always fun. One of the ones I think I'm going to post it tonight, it's fucking gross.
Oh.
Yeah. So, alright though. I think that's probably enough.
Yep, I'm ready for dinner and bed. Because I gotta go burn more tomorrow, so.
Whoa, fire.
More fire.
Yeah. That's all we got. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace. I gotta get over here and press stop recording. Wait. Oh.